welcome to Find Who Sabi News, where we give you a rundown and a recap of the stories that have happened during the week. We are always bringing you the headlines of what has transpired during the week. And of course, we've come with packages of politics, of crime, entertainment, sports, relationship, and health, of course. My name is Toby Rotimi, and let's head on to the stories that we have for the week. Petrol prices set to rise nationwide amid policy shifts. Now, this policy change now allows marketers to purchase fuel directly from the refinery, and which will introduce the willingly buyer and willingly seller model. Of course, from the NNPC, this is now becoming a burden on consumers because they have to buy directly from the refinery. But I hope that the refinery, people who sell from the refinery, will have to reduce their prices so that buyers can purchase at a better rate. You can get more on the blog for more details. IP-Man clarifies inability to buy directly from Dangote refinery. So I think there's a constraint on the corporation. They cannot get to buy for some certain reasons. It also says that the IPMAN chairman Abubakar Maigandi confirmed that the association is currently directed to lift oil from the National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL), while efforts to negotiate direct purchases from the Dangote refinery continues. So basically, they are not able to get fuel directly from the Dangote refinery because of one constraint or the other. But if you want to get to know more on that story, you can head on to our blog for that. Let's move on to another story. This one says, this is on entertainment basically. This one says, fans worried as rapper Speed Darlington reported missing. So yeah, he went he was not on social media for like 3 days, and a fan came up to say, or maybe he was just very worried and bringing up worry too from other fans that the unusual disappearance from social media. Yeah, another story also on Darlington. It says he has been released. He has been in custody for 3 days, the police custody for 3 days, but now he has been granted bail. Of course, they're also facing like alleged legal trouble, but you can get to know more on that when you log onto our blog for more details. Let's move on to another story. State House to achieve full digitalization by November 2024. The Permanent Secretary, State House, Mr. Olufunsho Adebiyi, announced that the State House will complete its digitalization process by November 2024. And this is an initiative that will help to enhance efficiency and security and streamline administration operations, which will help the presidential villa. So all this that you're doing and they're constructing and they're putting in place and plan is just for the security of the presidential villa. Are you trying to say that the presidential villa is not secure enough, or what exactly are they putting up to enhance security and other technologies in the presidential villa? I want to hear more from you on that comment. Maybe you can make a comment down below. Right, so let's move on to another story. Canaan Land secures government approval for private airstrip. So an airstrip basically is a land that is void of trees and rocks, just to have a safe ground for airplanes to land. So the pastor of Living Faith, Bishop Oyedepo, shared this excitingly with his congregation on the airstrip that has been made for him. And of course, he says that this airstrip would simplify logistics for him and directly take him from Canaan land without flying his helicopter or going to a public airport. And they also noted that church members as well who have planes would have a place to, park their airplane. So that's really nice though. But what do you think about that? You can give your comments on the comment section below what you think about that. Let's go on a break and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Find Who Sabi News, where we give you a recap of the stories that have happened during the week. Let's move on to another story. This one says, woman mistakenly takes 2.5 million naira loan instead of 2,500 naira, and now she used to pay 6.8 million naira in return. What a blatant mistake. In my thoughts, I would think that she would reach out to the authority, that's fair money, to lay a complaint or just give a signal that this is what has happened so that it will not be read immediately. I wouldn't know how they operate, but she would have done something immediately before it probably started reading or so. But I hope she has the money to pay back the returns. Let's move on to another story. This is on sports. Messi bids emotional farewell to former teammate Andre Iniesta. Andre Iniesta has retired from football completely, and he has spent 22 years on the field. Now Messi is impressed and wishes him well, wishes him good luck on whatever career he wants to further, or maybe just take a rest completely. So yeah, congratulations to him, congratulations to Iniesta for playing on the field of football for 22 years and also making us proud. Let's move on to another story. This one is on health, dealing with cancer and pregnancy. A lot of women are suffering from one type of cancer or the other, and some of them are pregnant, and because of the fear of what cancer will even give, not to talk of whether it will affect the baby or not. People are now feeling shy about it, but it's not something to be shy about. This is something that you need to communicate to people about, especially your medical practitioners. It is right that you go to a medical practitioner. If a woman, if you have cancer and also is pregnant as well, let's see what happens when you are pregnant also having cancer as well, what you can do when you are pregnant and also having cancer. Number one is to get support right away. Like when you notice that there is something going on with you, first check, okay, this is cancer, and I'm also having a baby as well. So move to the hospital quickly. Make sure that you're letting the doctors know that this is what is going on with you, so that you can get immediate treatment as soon as possible. Let's move on to another one. Second one says understanding your cancer. Like I said, there are types of cancers. You don't know which one exactly is the type that you have, and that is why you have to go to the doctor immediately, so you can know what exactly you have, so they can give you the right treatment, right? Talking about treatment here, treatment during pregnancy, you know that you have cancer and you are also pregnant as well, so definitely they will not give you medications that is meant for people with just cancer or a type of cancer, they will make sure that because you're pregnant, they'll focus on you and give you something that will be beneficial to you and to the baby. So for the treatments, you can go for chemotherapy, radiation, surgery, whatever the doctor says is what is best for you, that is what exactly is best for you. So you have to just follow the doctor's advice, right? So another one says, considering the stage of pregnancy, you have to consider that, I mean, some people get to notice that, okay, this is the ailment that they have at a particular stage. It could be like maybe the first 2 weeks of your pregnancy, or maybe 1 month or 2 months. The bone of contention actually is that you go to the doctor for advice. You can get more on that when you log on to our website. Just go to the relationship category and see for yourself what you can do when you have cancer with a baby. Let's go on to another story. This one is on relationship. Yeah, the power of being vulnerable in a relationship. I understand that men are really at the forefront and they want to stand as a protective measure for their wives or girlfriends or whatever, and they just want to be, so strong and fierce, like there's nothing that's going to pass through them. But hello, you are a human being first, and you have the right to be vulnerable as long as, you are in a relationship, a committed relationship. So of course, it's meant to, you just have to be vulnerable sometimes. You just have that, not that you are weak anyways, like I'm talking about the men. You just have that, very soft side that you just want to show to your partner. It's quite cute anyways. But yeah, let me show you and tell you about how powerful vulnerability can be in a relationship. So first, it builds trust. The fact that you can sit down with your partner and just talk, just have a strong bond, just do something together that will have a connection, a sync. Sit down together, talk, and just be free with one another. Actually, it builds trust. Strengthens emotional connection. You are able to have that feeling of being soft. You're being soft, and then she's being soft, and then you're just creating an atmosphere of a connection, a growth, a bond. So another one, it improves communication. So you guys can sit down and just talk about anything and everything. It makes you being vulnerable. It's not like, oh, you're just being like the forefront in a relationship, and then whatever that says, that is like, even your partner is now looking as if she's being scared or whatever you're saying or whatever. But that vulnerability state, especially for the man, it just brings up this communication. You guys can sit down and talk and share things in whatever manner you want to. It also increases intimacy as well. Being vulnerable, it exposes a whole lot of things. It's aside bringing and building a bond, you can actually go a little wild. It can get more on how and the benefits and how powerful being vulnerable in your relationship is when you log on to the blog. You can get more on that, because that is not all that I said. Okay, so these are the stories that we have for this week. If you have not followed us on our social media pages, this is the right time for you to do so. You can follow us on Instagram, X, on TikTok, Facebook, and also YouTube at Find Who Sabi. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and share so you can get more videos like this for you. Also log on to our website at www.findwhosabi.com findthesaviblog.com so you can get more stories in and out every day. Okay, my name is Toby Rotimi, and bye for now.